Hello everyone, welcome to TutorialsPoint. In this video, we are going to talk about the contents of a typical eukaryotic nucleus. So these contents are known as the nuclear chromatin. So let's see what are nuclear chromatins. These are loose network of nucleoprotein fibers. So what are nucleoprotein fibers? Which are formed of nucleic acids as well as in association with the associated proteins. So these nucleoprotein fibers are present as network in the nucleus. During the process of cell division, this network, this chromatin network, they undergo condensation by the process of coiling and dehydration, and then results in the formation of typical structures which are known as the chromosomes. So understand this, let's take a look in this diagram. This is a typical structure of a double helical DNA which is mostly present in all types of eukaryotic cells. This whole DNA, it slowly undergo coiling because of the presence of some basic positively charged proteins which are known as the histone proteins. So this DNA length, it coils around the histone proteins in the form of octamers. These octamers are known as the nucleosomes. The nucleosome in turn coils around itself, and this results in the formation of supercoils. These supercoil structures give rise to the formation of chromosomes. This is a typical structure of a chromosome, as you can see over here. So this is a chromosome. They contain the genetic material, DNA, and the histone proteins. So the nucleochromatin, it contains the genetic material, which are the genes and the DNA, and also the histone proteins, which are positively charged basic proteins. They also may contain some of the non-histone proteins and also RNA. In a typical human being, there are 23 such pairs of chromosomes, and the length of this whole DNA is about 2 meters. Now let us take a look on the typical structure of a chromosome. The chromosome looks like this. The chromosome has some primary constrictions, and these are known as the centromere. Here the structure you are seeing, here the position you are seeing, this is the centromere, right? This is the primary constriction and this is called the centromere. Now the centromere, it has got disc shaped structures which are known as the kinetochores. So here you can see two disc shaped structures like this. These are known as the kinetochores. So these are the areas, you can see over here, the spindle fibers are attached over here. These kinetochores are the point of attachment of the spindle fibers which help in the process of cell division. It consists of two sister chromatids. So these are the sister chromatids of a typical chromosome. Two sister chromatids are present. Now the sister chromatids are joined at the centromere position. Now on the basis of the position of the centromere, the chromosomes can be divided into 4 types. What are those? First type is known as the metacentric. In case of metacentric chromosomes, the centromere is exactly present at the mid position of the whole length, as you can see over here. It gives a V-shaped structure. So both the arms are almost equal in length. The next type is known as the submetacentric, where the centromere is shifted slightly towards one of the arms. So because of which one arm is shorter and the other arm is comparatively longer. The third type is known as the acrocentric chromosome. Here the centromere is towards the end of one of the arms of the chromosome. So here one arm is very long and the other arm is very short. And the last type is known as the telocentric chromosome. Here the centromere is exactly present at the tip of the chromosome. So here we can see only one of the arms of the chromosome. At times there are some secondary constrictions which is present inside the chromosome structure. So these secondary constrictions, they appear as small fragmented structures. These are known as the satellites of the chromosomes. So in this video we have talked about the nucleochromatin, we have talked about the different structures of the chromosome, and also talked about the different types of the chromosomes which can be formed on the basis of the position of the centromere in the whole length of the chromosome. I hope you have understood and liked this video. Thank you.